All right, let's get right into it. We've all been hearing the whispers for years, right? What's Apple's next big thing? I mean, after the iPhone, after the Apple Watch, what's next? Well, today, we're going to unpack what might just be the answer: Apple Glass.
And this leads to, the biggest question of all. A question that could literally change everything we do. Is Apple seriously about to replace your iPhone? I know, it sounds crazy. It's a huge claim, so let's see what the deal is.
So, what even is Apple Glass? First off, forget those giant, clunky headsets you're picturing. No, the whole idea here is a pair of glasses that look, well, normal. Just lightweight, everyday glasses. But packed inside that frame, you've got info, audio, AI, the whole shebang. It's basically your regular glasses, but with some serious superpowers baked in.
Okay, superpowers is a great buzzword, but what does that actually mean in the real world? What can they do that my phone can't already? Let's break down the features people are talking about. So think about it like this. You're carrying groceries, right? You could just talk to Siri to send a text, hands-free. Or maybe you see something cool and want a quick pic. Boom, built-in camera, no fumbling for your phone. They're talking about integrated speakers for calls or audio, stuff only you can hear. And controls? Just a simple touch on the frame or even a gesture. The whole point is to make things totally seamless, Just think it, do it.
And look, that's just the starting point. We're probably just talking about version 1 here. The long-term game is where it gets really wild. Future versions could have full-on augmented reality. We're talking digital information overlaid right onto what you're seeing. Yeah, that's when things start to feel like they're straight out of a movie.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. Hang on, doesn't Apple already have the Vision Pro? And yeah, that's a totally fair question. They're both things you wear on your head, but trust me, they're playing completely different sports. Let's break down the real difference.
Look, it all comes down to what they're for. The Vision Pro, that's about full immersion. It's a whole computer on your face designed to pull you into a digital world. Apple Glass is the opposite. It's for quick bits of info, for using AI while you're out and about. It's way more like the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, but you know it's going to have that killer Apple ecosystem integration. The goal here is something you can wear all day, every day, without tuning out the real world.
All right, let's get to the question everyone actually cares about. Features are cool, but how much is this going to hurt the wallet? What's the price tag? Yeah, this is the big one. So, the rumors, based on what competitors are doing and how Apple usually prices things, are pointing to a starting price of around 75,000 rupees. Yep, just let that sink in for a minute.
But, of course, that's just the starting price. The full range is probably going to be somewhere between $75,000 and a lakh. And remember that full AR version we mentioned? If they actually make that, you could be pushing something closer to 1,40,000.
Oof. So how does that stack up? Well, you've got the Ray-Ban Meta glasses at around 65,000. Apple Glass looks like it'll slide in right above that, premium but not totally insane. And then way, way up there is the Vision Pro at almost 3 lakhs. So yeah, completely different ballparks.
Okay, so let's zoom out for a second. Beyond the specs, beyond the price, why does any of this even matter? What's the big deal? Well, this isn't just about another new gadget. This could be about changing how we use tech, on a fundamental level. And get this, it's not some sci-fi thing that's decades away. The rumors are saying we could see an announcement in late 2026, with these things actually for sale in early 2027. That's really not that far away. We're talking just a couple of years. So when you boil it all down, here's the bottom line. Think about how the iPhone just completely changed what a phone was. Apple Glass could do the same thing for how we get our digital information. It's about getting that screen out of your hand and just putting it right where you're already looking.
And that leaves us with one last question, and it's really for you. With all the cool tech, all the convenience, it really just comes down to this. Are you ready to wear your computer on your face every single day?